many years ago.
That is a great place.
Welcome back to Bay Sunday, everyone. They call themselves the Bears of San Francisco, a tightly knitted bunch of gay men that have two goals: enjoy and express your life and give back to your community. Now 1,700 strong, the Bears have been raising awareness and funds for a number of nonprofits, including LGBT causes, HIV and AIDS programs, senior and hospice care. We are happy to have their president with us this morning, Mr. Desmond Miller. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Great to have you on board. What is a bear?
Well, that could be highly contested nowadays.
Well, okay. Well, is there a weight requirement? We
Nope.
were just exchanging stories because you think of bear as being kind of a big guy.
Very, very big, hirsute, hairy guy.
Yeah.
You know, usually with some kind of face hair, back hair. You know, it's a big guy.
We're getting a good description. Okay.
Yes, yes.
But what really is a bear?
I think bear mostly is an attitude. Okay. You know, it really is. The bear community, just quick history, started out of. I want to say the AIDS movement. Mm-hmm. You know, when AIDS hit, a lot of people kind of went underground, and they were very worried about, you know, their health and whatnot. And so sometimes what people would feel is like if you were hairy or if you were bigger, you were healthy. And so that kind of came out of that a little bit, and then. It also came out of in the 70s a little bit, is when the Castro area had a certain look.
Started to morph into what it is now. Yeah.
Exactly. So it had a certain look, and so the people that weren't in that look, you know, kind of was a counterculture to it, and
Okay.
those were like the heavier set guys, and they were on the internet.
Kind of a sub-community of the gay community.
Exactly,
Right.
kind of formed out of that, and these were all these other people who were trying to find a place or a community that they could call their own, you know, and that's why a lot of the original, you know, bear things or bear sentiments were about inclusion and wanting to be a part of something, right. You know,
and not just did it start in San Francisco?
No.
It's all over the country.
Yeah, and that was the beauty of the internet, is a lot of times a lot of these people, you know, didn't really get out much because they didn't feel that they had a place to go within the larger gay community, so they were connecting on the internet and on, you know, chat rooms and stuff like that, you know, and that's how they met. So you would find a lot of people who were in, like, you know, the bigger cities, or LA, San Francisco, New York, and they were meeting on the internet, and they would go out and create social groups. Right. And BOSIF, Bear San Francisco, was one of those social groups. You
came from Fresno,
yeah.
Part of a group down there, right?
Correct. Yeah, the Golden State Bears of Fresno.
There we go.
Yeah, and I was a member for a very long time. Was on their board for a couple years before I moved up to San Francisco in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I joined the Bears here in San Francisco.
Now, social community. You guys have brunches once a month. You get together, enjoy each other's company, but you do a lot of things for charity as well, fundraising, that kind of thing. Talk about some of the things that you folks do.
Well, we like to talk about the 3 Fs. You know, fun, fur, and fundraising.
Okay.
You know, and so we are a 501c3 nonprofit, and our goal is to raise funds for various different charities. We have 4 charities that we raised money for in 2004. Those 4 was Lyric, the Lavender Seniors of the East Bay, the Rainbow Honor Walk, and the AIDS Legal Referral Panel. You know, so we as a community try to pick 4 organizations, usually 3 within San Francisco, and then 1 in the larger Bay Area. And then our fundraising efforts are we, you know, put on events. We help out at other local events like Pride, Folsom Street, and then we raise money, and then we give that money back into the community.
How often do you meet? Get together? Do you have events once a month? Or?
Yes. We have dinner nights. We have brunches, like you said. We usually meet at the Eagle and some other places, and we have dinner nights, like I said. So
how does one become a bear?
Again, it's a mindset.
Okay.
You know, if one, you know,
there's not a secret handshake, or you got to sign anything.
No,
we
have to scratch each other's backs. You know,
come to an event and
you can. We're having our check distribution and beneficiary lunch at the Thirsty Bear Brewery.
There is it.
It's on 6th 661 Howard Street, if I remember correctly. And
when's that coming up?
That's coming up on the 14th, so you can spend Valentine's Day with the Bears.
Oh, perfect.
And then we're going to be, we invited our beneficiaries, and we're going to be giving out the checks to them. And yeah, members, you can definitely come. You can become a member if you want.
And a great way to meet a great bunch of guys.
Yeah, and
enjoy
become
good
part of this community that really is about inclusion and wanting to grow. We just celebrated our 20th year in 2014, and now into 2015, we're dubbing it the Year of the Member. We want to give back to our members for all of the support that they've given to us in the past.
All right, Desmond, all the best. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me again.
We appreciate it. If you'd like more information about Bears of SF, log on to bosf.org. That's bosf.org. Back with more Bay Sunday right after the break. Stay there.